Hey guys, it's Rich and welcome back to another Infinite Warfare video. Today I am showing you a TDM on Frontier. I believe this map is called, and I'm using the Karma, which is a default class. It's fun for rushing and flanking and things like that, so that's all I did this map. This map is basically one long line of sights in the middle and then a load of flank routes, so I decided to go in the flank route with the flanking class, and I had a good time. I finished 39 and 7 in around 5 minutes, and one of those deaths included me killing myself due to less than adequate airstrike placement, let's say. I killed myself with the airstrike, which is terrible because I was on a little bit of a streak. But anyway, hopefully you enjoy the gameplay. Today I'm going to be talking about my first impressions of the beta, whether or not I like it, my likes, my dislikes, things I think should be changed, things like that. So I'm going to start off with my dislikes, and I think the main dislike that everyone shares at the moment is that boost jumping is still in the game. You can see me in this gameplay, I jump around a little bit, and when I die I float up into the ceiling, which is terrible because it's terribly distracting, and I keep shooting bodies that are floating towards the ceiling. But still, boost jumping is still in the game, although to be honest it's not as aggressive, it's not as powerful as it was in Black Ops 3. Most of the gunfights are still boots on the ground. I say that as this guy jumps in the sky, but that's only because he didn't know where I was, and he was trying to take evasive actions from my bullets and things. So boost jumping still in the game, it's not as aggressive, which is nice, and I think it's going to be the last game in COD where they do that, because there's just been such an uproar about it being in space, about the boost jumping being here and stuff. I think they'll listen to us. Maybe that's naive of me to assume, but I'm hoping that for the next one they're gonna at least take it out. We'll see though, we will see. So the second dislike I wrote down, I've even got a list, I'm very prepared today, is that some gun variants seem to be a bit annoying, and I say this because there is a sniper can be shooting floating bodies. I was getting very angry. I was just, that was just bad mouthing, that's all. I wasn't accidentally shooting it. But anyway, there is a sniper that has unlimited holding of the breath, let's say, as a perk. And that's a little bit annoying because that only benefits the people that hold their breath for longer than 7 seconds. And if you're doing that, you're probably sitting at the back of the map. So that is one of my dislikes about this, the gun variants and things. Having said that, I don't think it's going to be as bad as Advanced Warfare or Black Ops 3, where you have to buy loads and loads of supply drops to try and get the weapons that you want. For example, I never got the good barrel in Advanced Warfare because I just didn't have enough supply drops. I didn't get lucky enough, because in this game, you can earn salvage by playing the game and by recycling old weapons that are variants and stuff like that to earn the gun that you actually want to use. It's not necessary. I don't think it'll be necessary to buy like $700 or pounds worth of supply drops just to earn that one sniper that you want. So I think you can work towards it, because I've already bought variants in the beta of guns that I want to use. So I think that's a good system to have. Hopefully most of the supply drops are just going to be cosmetic, but I guess we will see. I do think it's still a negative though that gun variants are in the game, but I'm trying to stay open-minded and positive, and I'm trying to think of them as things that everyone will have. Everyone will have the gun that they want after a little while of playing, and to think of them as more of perks to the class rather than these unfair advantages that people have earned through pay-to-win supply drops and things like that. So the last dislike I have listed, these are like my 3 major dislikes about the game so far, like on a purely first day basis. I think I'm level 15 or something. I haven't played it loads, but the last one was that rigs or specialists are back, and Black Ops 3 had them. They don't seem to be as relevant in this game as they were in Black Ops 3, at least those are my first impressions. Obviously people don't have every single specialist at the moment, so there could be one that you unlock at level 40 or something that's ridiculous and murders everyone, but it's definitely a dislike. I don't like the fact that you can earn it whilst going 0 and 23. I think that's the part I don't like about it. It gives bad players stuff for free, and that's always something that I've always disliked, like martyrdom, last stand, death streaks, things like that. I put it in the same category because it's free stuff that's really powerful for a player that probably isn't doing too much. But those are my dislikes. I started off with those so I could end on a positive note, and my likes are that this game, the gunfights seem a lot like Ghosts, especially this weapon. This one's called the Karma, it's an SMG, this is a default class, and it feels a lot like the Vector from Ghosts. And usually when you say something reminds you of something of Call of Duty Ghosts, that would be negative. You would think that's terrible. If it reminds you of Ghosts, get rid of it. It's just terrible. But the gunfights in Ghosts were like the only redeeming factor of that game. The problem with that game was that the maps are too big and you could never get into gunfights. But when you were in a gunfight, it seemed responsive, the hit detection seemed nice, the time to kill wasn't too bad, and honestly I get that feeling with this game in the best way possible, so that's a positive. Some of the gun variants seem a little bit... oh no, I'm reading my list again. That seems to be a dislike. Apologies for that. I'm very professional. I'm going to continue. The second like that I have is that the maps are small, and at least the ones in the beta are, because obviously we've only got to play 3 of them. So I'm not sure if all of the maps are going to be as small as these ones, but from the sample size that we have, it's not looking too bad at the moment in terms of maps and things like that. And my last like is that some of the perks are really good for rushers. For example, there's one that gives you a speed boost after a kill. I don't think it's a perk, but it's definitely part of the game. It gives you a speed boost after a kill, so if you're flanking around them and you murder someone, you can run away from the scene of the crime and try and continue your flank. Dead Silence counts as Tracker, which is good for flankers as well, because obviously Tracker is one of those things that is bad against people. Sorry, it's good against people that are running around the most, because they're just going to leave footprints everywhere. So Dead Silence, you're going to want to use it so people don't hear you, and then it counts as Tracker too, which is really good for rushers and flankers. And there's also a perk called Momentum, which is increased sprint speed over time, and also that is good for flankers as well, for obvious reasons. You're just going to run around the edge of the map, go behind your opponents, and hopefully murderize them from the back. But I am trying to stay positive with this game. I went into it with a completely different mindset to how I've done in the previous CODs. I went into Black Ops 2, I got the game early, I hated it. I didn't want to play the game. I nearly returned Modern Warfare 3 within the first week, and then I never would have been where I am now on YouTube and stuff with the incredible support that you guys give me, which is great. But on this COD, I'm trying to stay far more positive because it's just a better thing to do, and I'm actually enjoying the game because of it. I'm not playing ridiculously well. I'm not getting like 60 kill TDMs and having a blast, murdering everyone, but I am having fun. I think that's the main thing, and I think it's going to be a good year, to be honest. With this and COD 4 Remastered, I think I'm going to be able to do 2 Road to Commanders side by side on my second channel. I think I'm going to have some great content coming up on my main channel as well, and I'm going to put so much effort in and a lot of focus on these CODs, and I think it's going to be a good year. That's my opinion, and I think a lot of the people that are disliking this game, that haven't really played too much, I mean, none of us have got loads and loads of experience on this game. I think their minds are going to be changed, at least some of them are, so I guess we'll see what happens. Anyway, I'm liking the game at the moment. I think it's a lot of fun, and that's pretty much it for this video. If you enjoyed it, leave a like, rate, and subscribe to my channel for some more Infinite Warfare gameplay, and also some COD 4 Remastered when that game drops as well. And that's about it. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye.